I think we're just together now for the sake of it. Like, obviously the love like just dies down after a while. So you just start. What? Oh, you actually think I'm? Yeah, no, but the love does just fade, doesn't it? And then that's when you have to start looking into open relationships and stuff. In a relationship, it's good to have your own time.
I'd say at least 4 to 5 days a month. You need to have, or
I'd say 10.
All right.
Hello and welcome back to the Bedtime Stories Podcast, episode 10.
Woo! We've officially done 10 episodes, guys. Round of applause.
Booyakasha. I didn't think we'd make it that far, to be honest, babe.
What? Us or the podcast?
Both. Hey! No, I'm just playing. Right. I want to talk about my stomach. I'm getting straight into it.
Stomach.
Oh, I'm in so much pain.
What? Oh,
you lot.
I'm saying what? I know what happened.
Yeah, so I done a challenge on YouTube. I ate nothing but McDonalds for 24 hours. Now, bear in mind, my stomach's weaker than everybody else's for some issues that I had when I was a kid. You probably know about it. And if you don't, it's in the second podcast. It's in one of the earlier podcasts. Anyway, I ate nothing but McDonalds for 24 hours. Now, the next morning I woke up, I felt okay. A bit greasy, as you would after eating all that shit. As you would. Mm-hmm. But after the first time I went to the toilet, that's it. It set me off for the whole fucking day. I broke the barrier. It all just came out, flooding out after that. I'm sorry. Disgusting, I know. But I'm in so much pain. It's a joke. My stomach actually really fucking hurts.
And that teaches you right. Don't eat McDonald's all day, every day, guys. Yeah. For breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Stop eating McDonald's, honestly. I don't think I'll actually eat it again after that.
It's rough. It's rough.
It is rough.
But anyway, I wanted to start off. Obviously, you started off. I wanted to start off with a little frog update. So, if you guys don't know, we have a frog. Yeah. His name's Screech. I actually haven't seen him. A week, 2 weeks. He has burrowed himself so deep into the soil.
He might be dead.
You know, I've been watering him. We've put crickets in there if he's hungry. Nothing. I think, because when we originally got him, we were under the impression he was a baby. Now, baby frogs aren't supposed to hibernate. They're meant to be, for the first year they're alive, they're meant to, come up with food every 3 or 4 days or so. My guy has been in there and hasn't moved for days. I reckon he's in hibernation. They do it for a whole month. They just hibernate.
I think he's dead.
Don't say that, Callum.
I actually do think he's dead. He's and the thing is, I can't put my hand in there to try and find him because when they bite you, apparently they don't let go.
Trust us to get an animal that you can't touch, we can't play with.
That's what I'm saying. So we're allergic to dogs and cats, but we decided to get an animal we can't touch anyway.
We're silly. We're silly
gooses.
Should
we get a hamster? Do you think we'd
I'm
be
allergic to hamsters and guinea
shit.
pigs. I'm really allergic to guinea pigs.
Oh shit. Okay, so we can't have anything then.
We can have fish. I'd like to get some fish.
Can't hold a fish.
Yes, you can. I held one before. It flopped out of my hand.
You can't hold a fish; it would die.
I've got a funny story. When me and my sister were younger, we used to go on like family holidays in the summer, of course. But we used to go to like in the UK before we could afford to go abroad, and we couldn't leave our fish. Me and Dad would get really upset if we left our fish. We couldn't get anyone to come and feed the fish, so we used to take the fish with us. And one summer before we'd left, like we used to put them in like obviously like a bag, and we'd take the tank, like the little tank, with us in the car, and to get him in the bag. Obviously, like with water, you had to like kind of scoop him and put the fish in. And I remember Nadia, my sister, she must have been like 8 or something. She's like, "Mummy, I want to do it. Mummy, I want to."
No,
and she's gone to scoop the fish in, like, and she's like, we had, like, I don't know what it was like a little, like a cup or something to scoop it in with, and she's gone, and as she's moving it into the other bag, it's just flopped up and just gone onto the floor, and it's like on the floor flipping around.
No.
She's going running around. There's a tiny little, it was like this little goldfish just flipping around my floor.
No, did it die?
No, it didn't. It was fine. Mum picked him up quickly and put him in there. Traumatic.
Yeah, I bet Nadia was traumatized.
I think that scared her from the fish. She didn't touch it for a long while.
Yeah, that would have scared me.
She used to be really scared of stuff like that. I've got.
Did I? Are you gonna?
No, go on. I'll tell my story after you.
Oh, did I tell you about the time I killed Nemo?
It rings a bell, but Callum...
Did I don't know if I've said it on the podcast before, neither.
Did you kill a fish, Callum?
Yeah. So basically, we went fishing down at this little river, and we pulled out a fish, and I think this fish was I don't know how a clownfish was in the water. Do you get clownfish in UK rivers?
Are you sure it wasn't dead? Like somebody had like got rid of their fish?
I don't know. It was alive because it was moving.
But someone might have flushed it down the toilet and then it was like...
I don't know. Because they pulled it out and I saw it on the floor and I was like, oh my God, this is funny. So I'm like, oh my God, it's Nemo. And it started moving and I shit myself. So I've just stepped on it. And everyone around me, like my mum was there, my uncle, my cousins, my dad, my brothers, was just like, you just killed Nemo. And that's it. I started bursting out crying. Oh. But now I think about it, you You don't get clownfish in just rivers in a forest. What if they bought it, acted like they found it?
What, your family?
Yeah, and then I just fucking killed it.
Oh my god, you should ask them that. That's actually a really
I do need to ask them that.
That's a good question to ask them.
So yeah, I killed Nemo.
Oh, Callum. I got one other funny story about my sister before we move on. She when we were younger, we didn't have animals, like, 'cause obviously I was allergic and stuff. So Nadia was really scared of dogs and cats. And one of our neighbours, she's gonna hate me for telling this story. One of our neighbours had, like, I think it was like a little staffy or something, and there was like a field in between, like all of our houses, like in the estate, and there's like a little field in the middle. And we were out there playing or whatever, and the dog had got loose. Now, this sent my sister into complete panic. And our best friends at the time, like our neighbours, they were shit scared of dogs and cats as well. Like, all of us were so scared of them. And Nadia is being chased. Bear in mind, she was this tiny little thing. Like, she was literally so skinny. She's being chased around the estate by this dog. And she's going, wah, wah, wah.
No way.
Like, you could hear her screams down the road. Mum's like running out the window. What's going on? What's going on? She's ran up to the stairs to get to our house and just bolted in.
I can just imagine Nadia
but
just bolting through the door.
This dog thinks she's playing with it. The dog thought that she was playing with it.
Oh, what was it? It was a staff
like,
as well.
You know, just playing around.
No way.
Anyway, about an hour later, the owner comes to the door and she's like, I'm so sorry. I just thought she was playing with her. I didn't think she was actually scared. Nadia was sobbing. She's like,
no way.
I think that actually started her off. But now she's got a cat. She's fine. She's all good.
She's got a cat, but not a dog. I don't think she'll ever get a dog after that.
Oh, God, no. That was honestly traumatic. Even for me to watch, I was like, oh, my God, Nadia's going to die. There's a dog chasing her. She's going to die. What am I going to do? I'm allergic. I can't touch it.
The only time I ever got bit by a dog, it was a Jack Russell.
I got bit by Jack Russell as well. Right here, literally in my web bit, between my thumb and my finger.
The most violent fucking dogs you'll ever find, a Jack Russell.
Yeah.
It bit my thumb, my thumb, like the nail and my thumb. And the bite was so strong that I was shaking it to get it off. And it actually fucking pierced my nail. Yeah.
I think I've still got the scar. I think you could see the dent right there. I was stroking it. I was in the corner shop. And the guy,
You was in the what?
Don't take the piss out of the way I say corner shop.
She was in the corner shop.
Corner shop.
She was in the corner shop.
Corner. The shop round the corner.
Okay. Yep. You was in the corner shop.
And he had it, and we knew him. And he's like, "Oh, come stroke it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm so excited. I went over to go stroke it, and it just nabbed me right in between there, and I was screaming, crying.
You should have just booted it.
And then Mum's thinking she's allergic. Like, what if she's like has a proper reaction? I had a scar there for years. That done me with dogs. That really, really scared me.
Yeah, I think after that, don't get me wrong, I like dogs, but I do get a bit weary when I'm walking past one that's not on a lead or something.
Unless it's a golden retriever. If it's a golden retriever, you know.
If it's a golden retriever,
you know that guy's gonna be friendly. You know it's gonna be chilled.
Gonna be your best damn friend.
But that's another thing I want to talk about is my sister bringing home a cat this year.
Oh my God,
So my sister is moving back home next week from uni. She's been living in central London for the last 3 years. And obviously she has a cat now, so that's gonna be fun for me and Callum, who are allergic to cats.
So Hannah's sister's moving back from uni, but with a cat, and we're both allergic. So I said, I probably won't be around as much.
It's like Dawn walking into my kitchen every 5 minutes. Achoo.
Yeah, it's such a shame though, because it's a lovely cat.
She's beautiful.
She's a lovely cat.
You know, and I play with her and I touch her, but it's not like I can, be with her to my full potential. She can't even go in my room.
You shouldn't do that because you do end up just sneezing.
I know, but she's so cute. She just purrs on me like. So
I wish I wasn't allergic to cats. If I wasn't allergic to animals, I would have a pet by now, like a dog or a cat. 1,000,000%.
Fair enough. But let's get into some of the things that have been happening this week.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Last week of May.
Let's get into the news. Let's call this the Bedtime Stories news.
Dun
dun dun. Breaking news.
Breaking news. They are looking for Madeleine McCann's body. Again, I actually sat there and watched the whole hour live stream. What a load of shit. Oh my God, you're such an idiot. It's because I wanted to be a person that would be like, I want to be the one that sees when they actually
it's not going to happen.
Retrieve her.
The only reason they keep opening that case back up is for money.
Do you think?
Yes, because let's face it, the name Madeleine McCann generates views. As soon as people see the name that Madeleine McCann, they all click it. Now, all the news is about, and all articles are about, and all this whole fucking world is about, is making money.
Yeah.
So as soon as they put Madeleine McCann at the front page of their newspaper, people are going to buy it. As soon as you see the name Madeleine McCann on a news article online, you scroll once, there's an advertisement. Scroll again, there's an advertisement. They're doing it for views. And let's face it, that live stream that was happening the other day, just on YouTube alone, it had 55,000 watches.
Yeah.
And it was on Sky, it was on YouTube, it was on. So it's just a money-making name. They're making money from the name.
But the only thing I would say about it is that they're looking for her in this like ravine, whatever, and they've got intel from the German police that she's in this ravine. I think what it is, obviously, it's a very sad thing that's happened. She's been missing for a very long time. Everyone wants to know what's happened to her. But what about the kids that go missing all the time?
Exactly.
What about the children that get kidnapped all the time?
Exactly.
And it's one of them things where it's like, I think what it is now, I think it's a race against what police is gonna
find her
which
first.
government is gonna find her first, because you've got the British government that obviously want to be in there, you've got the Portuguese which wants to be the ones to say that we found her, then you've got the German police now that are over there also looking for her because they've got the witness in custody, they've got the perpetrator in custody. So it's one of them ones where it's like, I think now it's sort of it's kind of like the moon race. It's who's gonna get there first, it's who's gonna find her first.
What if it's an inside job? What if it's like it was the government that kidnapped her and done it and they're trying to keep it a secret, and that's why no one's found her?
I don't know.
But I do think it's a money-making scheme now. I think the name Madeleine McCann, it's like Andrew Tate. Everyone writes news articles on Andrew Tate because it's going to get views, it's going to get clicks, it's going to generate revenue, and that's exactly what Madeleine McCann is. Because even I'm a sucker for it. If I see an article that says Madeleine McCann, I'll click on it just because I want to know if they found her or not. It's
like what we were talking about last week with like JFK and Jack the Ripper. It's one of them mysteries that people want to know. People want to solve it. Like, I would love to know what happened and who it was.
Don't get me wrong. I think there is some obsessed people out there in the force that are probably just like, we need to find her. We've been this close.
But imagine you've dedicated your entire life to finding someone and you still haven't found them.
What I mean.
You would feel like a failure in your job, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean.
Well, that's like a bit rude. Not a failure.
How many people go missing every damn year?
Yeah,
they're putting millions into finding just this one girl. I don't know.
But anyway, another note I want to say, if you are watching this on YouTube, me and Callum literally look like burnt tomatoes right now. We were sat in the UK sun for a very, very long time yesterday.
Oh wait, not just YouTube. Remember, we got the video one on Spotify now as well.
We also have video on Spotify,
so if you're
which
on
I figured out the other day. I was very proud of myself.
That was me. I posted the video.
Callum, you better shut your...
I posted the video.
Callum, how long did it take me to sort out our Spotify? Yeah?
Like 6 hours.
Thank you very much. But what I wanted to say was Callum bought barbecue. Now, putting his carpenter skills together, he built a handle for the barbecue because the barbecue...
Oh my God. Yeah, I ordered this barbecue from Argos, went to pick it up, they never put the fucking handle in there. Yeah. So I had to make my own out of just 2 pieces of chipboard.
It's really smart.
No, it's not. It looks shit.
Yeah, but I think you forget that you're actually a decent, like you're a very good carpenter.
I'm a genius, I know, but it's just one of them, innit, where given my handle, I don't want to have to make my own handle.
It's true. But this is what I was going to say. Do you miss carpentry? Because I know, it was a big part of your life, and it...
Do I miss carpentry? Do you know what? There is sometimes I will be like, oh my God, I really want to make something. But then I think about all the mess it's going to make. I think about how my skin's going to react to the sawdust. And then I think about like just, clearing it all up and that.
Yeah.
If I had a workshop that I could just go into and build stuff, I would. And I probably will one day have a workshop where I can just go and build stuff. Yeah, because I fucking love building stuff. Like that bedside table I built for you.
Oh, Callum built a bedside table. Sturdiest thing I've ever had in my house.
You could step on top of it, jump up and down. It would never break. I made the strongest bedside table you've ever seen in your damn life. I'm not even joking.
You are a very good carpenter.
And it looked nice as well, didn't it?
It did. It does. It looks gorgeous next to my bed. But this is the thing. You are a very good carpenter. And I think it's one of them ones where it's a shame that it's going to waste at the minute,
I know. I think when I get all my tools back, Ellis, if you're watching this, or Connor, give my fucking tools back because I need to build stuff. When I get my tools back, it's thousands of pounds worth of tools that I need. I think I will start building stuff again.
Yeah.
I have to. I can't not. Like, I built a shelf in the other room. If I can put a picture up, I will. I know we always say this, we're going to put a picture up or something, but we never do. But this shelf was the bollocks. Like, I could build them in multiple and sell them on. They were that good. So I think I do need to get back into building stuff.
Do you have any like funny like stories, like really good stories from site? Because I know like there was times when Callum come back from work and he'd literally be like jumping up and down with excitement to tell me what had happened.
Oh mate, every day on site was funny. It's one of them, innit? Like when you're on site, you have to make it funny, otherwise you're just gonna fucking go brain dead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's one of them where you had to make it fun. I probably can't tell most of the stories on here, to be honest, because we'll end up getting demonetized or something. But what's a funny story that I could tell? Right, okay, I do have this one funny story, yeah. I'm not going to name any names or anything, but me and my mate once went to work on this brand new site, yeah, and he had just got his new vehicle.
I know this.
Yeah, and we, bear in mind, this is a brand new site. was leaving to go home, and as we're about to leave, he's reversing out, and we hear a big bang. So I'm like, the fuck was that? So he's got out, he's checked. Was the site manager's truck. A Mercedes truck.
Just your luck, innit? Just his luck.
He fucked it so bad. Thousands of pounds worth of damage. Anyway, we've driven off. Oh, fucking hell. We've driven off without saying anything. And I was like, nah, mate, you've got to say something. Like, this is... We've got to do something. Anyway, we drove off without saying anything. We spent the next 6 hours trying to pull this dent out of the vehicle and get rid of all the scrapes. Yeah. We get a call. All right, boys. I just had a phone call. Someone's hit the site manager's truck. Was it you lot? And was like, nah, of course not. Like, you know,
Callum.
we wouldn't do something like that. I was like, all right, yeah, I believe you. It was us. We did fuck up.
But how was there no, like, if it's a Mercedes truck, was there no dash cam? Are you sure there was
no, nothing. They knew it was us. Because we went in the next day, yeah, and what we'd done is we'd put mud all over the truck to hide the dent and scratches. And as soon as we turned up to site, the guy walked around the side inspecting the truck, was like, what are you doing? Like, no, someone hit a truck yesterday. We're just checking to see who it might have been. They knew it was us. The whole entire time we was on the job, they made our lives hell because they knew it was us. But I'm so glad we done it because he was a prick.
Oh, Callum!
He was a scummy bastard. It was one of them, you'd be walking around without your hard hat on. During lunchtime, and he'd be like, hard hat on. I'm like, shut up, you mug. But I'm so glad we've done that. That is the funniest story that I've got to tell from site.
That's more of a getaway story than anything, Callum.
Yeah, it's a getaway story.
It's a hit and run.
Yeah. I mean, we were so scared that day. It was just like, oh my God. Like, we was like quite young as well, I think.
I think it was like 18, 19.
Yeah, 18, 19.
Well, I feel like I'm interviewing you again. What advice do you have for, like, because I know there'll be a lot of people here that are like getting into trades and like apprenticeships and stuff. What advice do you have for kids that are going into like apprenticeships and that now? Going into the trade.
Do it.
No, Callum, no. But if they
don't get into a trade.
No, but if they like how
no, I'm joking.
It was your passion when you was 18.
Yeah.
So what?
If
16?
you want to get into a trade and it's your passion, one thing I will say is learn from someone who is reputable. Don't learn from someone who doesn't know what they're fucking doing. Because otherwise you'll go your whole life, and I don't know how to explain this. You need to learn from the best, and that's what I done. Is I learned from a very, very good, reputable company, and that's why I was so good at what I'd done, and that's why I got so much work. It's why I got paid a lot. Is because people loved the way I worked. So if someone's trying to teach you that doesn't know what they're doing, go and find a new apprenticeship. Because the worst thing to do is be taught bad habits and do shit work.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, and make sure if you're going to be working with someone, make sure you get along and that you bounce off each other. That's all I can say, really.
Yeah, you need to have, like, I feel like especially when you're in a workplace, you need to find friends. My last job, if I didn't find the two girls that I was working with and I wasn't so close to them, I would have left by then. It makes the job.
You need work friends.
It makes the job, like, work friends. It's just the best. You get the gossip.
Oh my God. You know when I worked in Audi?
Yeah. Callum works in Audi for about 3 weeks.
I worked in Audi for 3 weeks, yeah. Got my first paycheck and cut. Oh my God, that was the worst month of my fucking life.
You was going to work at like 5, 6 in the morning, stacking shelves.
I'll never go back there. It traumatises me. I hated everyone there.
That was me with Primark.
I didn't actually. There was quite nice. There were some nice people there. But I just hated being told what to do.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Retail jobs for like 16 to 20-year-olds. Is the bottom barrel of what you could do.
It is, just scraping the barrel.
Working in Primark, those 3-4 months of my life, torture.
I once went to speak to her in Primark, and her manager came over and said, "Can you stop speaking to her, please? She's working." Oh, I could have. I was
literally folding pajamas. Like,
honestly.
what else do you want me to do? And the worst thing with that job was as well. I'm gonna bait them out here. Here's a little Primark secret. So I was 17 at the time when I was working there. Now, as a 17-year-old doing full-time education, you can't work more than 20 hours at the time anyway. They had me working 25, 30 hours a week sometimes. And I remember in one of the time, because you used to have to clock in and out. I remember one time I went to go clock out and she's like, "Oh, no, we're going to clock you out for 2 hours earlier." And I was like, "Well, I've been here for 2 more hours." And she's gone, no, we'll put it on as overtime, like in the next month's paycheck. And I'm thinking, why have they done that? Only a few months later did I realise it was genuinely illegal for me to be working that many hours.
No way.
They had me working. Primark was a mess. It's a mess there.
Yeah,
they have you. They like I used to go there from sixth form, and I'd finish sixth form at 3:30. I'd go straight to work at 4, and I wouldn't finish till 8. And the store would close at 7. But sometimes you have to stay till like 9, 10 to finish your like work that you had to do. It was a mess. Like they were torturing people in that shop. Honestly,
investigate Primark.
It was awful. It was awful. And they were like, "Oh, do you want to opt in for the pension scheme?" I'm bloody 18. I don't need a pension scheme. I need my money.
They do say to start a pension scheme.
I've had one already, but I need my money, mate. I don't
need one. We'll be millionaires one day.
Fingers crossed. But here's another thing. I feel like I'm interviewing you again. It's because I wrote all the questions for today.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So I was gonna say about carpentry, and then you moved to YouTube. Yeah. What was that transition like from literally, because I remember when you were going to start YouTube, so you started with fitness, but then there was a point where you'd kind of stopped the fitness YouTube, and you was actually going to start a carpentry YouTube. Do you remember?
Yeah, I was.
You was going to do like how to do this and how to do it, and I think that would still bang.
I still think I might do that.
I think that would be a brilliant idea.
When I got all my tools back, I think I might start going live on TikTok and streaming building stuff, because I think that would get views. Imagine someone watching you build stuff.
That would be good. That would be
get views, man. I've watched that.
Watch me build stuff.
No one's doing it at the moment as well. Like I think I do need to do that.
Yeah, but that's another thing I was going to say. Right, I found out the other day Callum doesn't know who the old YouTubers are, because we were talking about YouTube, and I was like, oh yeah, like do you remember like Casper Lee and you remember like Zoella? And Callum's like, no. I'm like, Alfie Days. He's like, no. I'm like, Marcus Butler. He's like, no. I'm like, Joe Sarg. He's like, no. I'm like,
I've never heard any of the names.
I don't know if it was just for us young girls back in the day. That was the shit.
But I was never a YouTube watcher back in the day.
But like the British, you didn't even know like who Zoella was. Like it just, I couldn't believe it when you told me. I was like, how do you not know who they are?
But you got to remember, I used to watch Matt Does Fitness and Mike Thurston and all.
What, when you was 13?
Oh, what, when I was 13? Oh no.
They're way back in the day, Callum. I'm talking back when like YouTube was just starting out. Like when you had like the Shane Dawsons and you had like, you know, like Colleen Ballinger and like Miranda Sings and
not
Glozell and
any of them are.
Wow,
that is such a female side to YouTube, though.
Do you know what though? It wasn't though, because they did like fun British YouTuber challenges, like the Janoskians. Callum didn't know who the Janoskians were. Like that itself baffled me.
But I didn't even know. I didn't even watch KSI and like
all
of
I did.
them lot.
Oh, you went into
even
YouTube
when they,
then.
you know, when they was doing the YouTube beef.
Yeah,
the music videos and that.
You didn't watch
Never
that,
watched any of them.
Wow, I was right into YouTube. What was you doing What were you doing back then? Like when you were 13?
I was out all the time playing with my mates.
I was out on the streets.
Out on the streets, know what I'm saying? Selling that 10 fucking powder and that. That was disgusting.
We're probably gonna cut that out.
Yeah.
Whatever he just said.
But no, I was out with my mates having fun, playing with dirt. I wasn't at home.
I was at home watching YouTubes.
Yeah, but no, because I never really had a laptop, never really had a computer. I always had a BlackBerry. I didn't get an iPhone until I was quite older.
A BlackBerry.
A BlackBerry.
Blackberry. See, you take the piss out of the way I talk, and you can't even talk yourself.
It's a BlackBerry.
Well, so, how do you say strawberry?
Strawberry.
See?
Strawberry.
Strawberry or strawberry?
Strawberry.
Blackberry.
I don't really say strawberry. I say strawberry. Blackberry. I don't know why I'm saying that, to be honest.
Yeah, but that's what you were doing when you were 13, right?
No, when I was 13, I was playing with Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels at 13?
What's wrong with that? You think that's childish?
See, do you know what scares me? We were 13 10 years ago. 13-year-olds today are built different. When we were 13, life was simple. Life was easy.
Bro, I was just playing with Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels, Callum.
Yeah, and Lego. I loved it. Hot Wheels and Lego, man.
I was just listening to Justin Bieber. I had my fan account, you know. I was just tweeting.
Today's generation of 13-year-olds are degenerates.
Degenerates, Callum.
Degenerates. What does that mean?
That means they're like bad.
Yeah, bad. Did you not see that guy on TikTok that broke into that family's house?
Oh, yeah.
For a prank.
Yeah.
And he was actually on Piers Morgan. I can't remember his name. Mizzy, I think.
I don't know.
Like that. And he went on Piers Morgan, and he was just like, Piers, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. If I was Piers, I would have backhanded him so damn hard.
But to be fair, when we were 17, he's about 17, 18, isn't he? When we were 17... I could definitely count at least 10 people that we knew that would have done something like that for a banter, for a dare, for an odds on.
Do you
know what I mean?
You could,
I think it what he done was definitely a violation, definitely. But
it's just the fact that there was kids there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It probably would have been funnier if it was like some guy with no kids and he was just on his own, like, and I don't know, yeah, but it's the fact there was kids there that's making everyone fuming. Because let's face it, they're probably that day they probably thought they was getting burgled or something.
Yeah.
So they thought, oh my god, like traumatizing moment for them. And
Absolutely.
the dad looked so stressed.
But you know what? It's going to make people lock their doors more.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, definitely make you lock. I don't leave my house. I don't like leave my front door open though.
No. The front door was open already.
Yeah, because she was outside gardening.
Yeah.
So like, wouldn't you? You'd shut that. I'd shut that now. I think it's definitely putting a lot of people's minds now about like what their kids are doing as well.
Yeah. But I think there's obviously what he's trying to do is get famous, right? But there's better ways to get fame. Because the thing is, you get this quick burst of fame, yeah, and you're famous for literally. Look at Jay Biz, yeah. You lot probably remember Jay Biz. Jay Biz probably was the most spoke about person on TikTok for a period of time, like 3 weeks, something like that. And then all of a sudden, bang, gone. Like no one like hears from him anymore. But that's because he didn't know what to do with all that fame that had suddenly hit him.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to use it. That's why it's good to slowly come up rather than just boom, skyrocket up.
Look at that little lesson 101 on how to become a social media personality.
Yeah, I mean, but there's better ways to do it than breaking into people's houses and making a fool out of yourself.
What would you do if, like, say I was outside, like gardening, whatever, and I left the front door open, and 3 kids just walked into the...
You think they'll be walking back out? I would tie them up,
but if
put
they were
them
kids,
in my basement.
They're
18.
kids.
They're not kids.
He was he was like 17, I think. He was in school uniform.
Regardless, he's not leaving that house. I will tie him up, put him in the basement.
Okay, what if they were fans?
Same thing, bruv. Don't come into my house. If anyone walks into my house unwarranted, you're getting sparked. And I mean set alight, on fire.
I'll take a photo with you.
Whilst I'm in the background with a knife.
What? You mad?
Get out of my fucking house. Yeah, no, houses is off limits, man. If you go to someone's house unwarranted and you break in, it's trespassing. You're allowed to fuck them up.
What's the craziest thing you done like that when you was a kid? Did you ever do anything like that was like, Callum?
Borderline illegal.
Yeah. Well, not illegal, but like no, because we don't want to talk about illegal stuff. Like, to the point where it was like, that was a bit sketchy. You shouldn't have done that.
Nah, the most I ever done was jump over into my neighbour's garden to get a football.
Oh.
You know them ones where you kick the ball over and then you'd be like, oh, I can't be asked to go and knock. That's embarrassing. So you'd jump the fence. This one time we got caught in their garden, actually.
No way.
They went mental. Yeah. They went mental. What are you doing in my garden? I was like, getting my ball. And then there was this one time, actually, I was up on a wall. This was when I was a kid. Oh, my God. I was up on a wall trying to get my ball. And this woman was on the other side of it. And she said, what are you doing? Get down from there. You're trespassing, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, obviously I shit myself. Got back down. I was like, what was that? And I was like, this woman just swore at me and said to get down. And he was like, go back up there and tell her, up yours. So I went back up there. I went, up yours.
No, you didn't.
And I just jumped back down. Yeah. I was a little shit, actually, back in the day.
That's so funny. I did nothing like that. I was a little princess.
Yeah, I was a little shit, to be fair. But
Aww.
I turned out all right.
You sure?
Yeah. I mean, we've been together 6 years, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, yeah. God, 6.5 years, Callum.
6.5 years. Almost 7 years.
I know. When I put it into perspective like that, it's a long time.
It's too long.
You're stuck with me now, mate. There's no going back.
Oh, my God.
6 years is,
6 years. Did you think we'd last that long when we first got together?
I don't know. I think I did and I didn't. I think when you're that young, like, and it's your first proper, real big relationship, you don't really think, oh, it's going to end soon. You know,
yeah,
you just always think you're always experiencing new things with that person.
I think we're just together now for the sake of it. Like, obviously the love like just dies down after a while. So you just start, what? Oh, you actually think I'm... Yeah, no, but the love does just fade, doesn't it? And then that's when you have to start looking into open relationships and stuff. For a moment there, did you think I was being serious?
No.
Yeah, you did.
Shut up.
No. Anyway, the love just gets stronger. The longer you obviously been together,
What
the more
doesn't crack and makes you stronger.
Right, that's enough of that. But at the beginning of the relationship, I will admit I was a bit of a jealous bastard, wasn't I?
You were a full kid, mate, and I was a little princess, and I didn't do anything wrong.
Bear in mind, we was 15 when we got together, 16. And when you're that age, everything is just like jealousy. You've got all these hormones running around your body.
Not necessarily though. I don't think I wasn't like that at all. I think it's just you.
It was me at a period.
It just depends on the person, completely.
But there ain't no time for that, man. You can't have no time for jealousy. if you're in a relationship and you find yourself getting jealous over these little things, like there's nothing you can do about it.
Unless there's like a legit reason, like unless you've actually found something, or it's like you know, blatantly obvious that they're doing something to disrespect you, then yes, there's a reason.
Yeah, of course, if they're blatantly disrespecting you. But it's the little things like if you see them having a conversation with another woman on a night out that they've known for years or something, and then they're looking at you getting jealous. Do you know what I mean? It's little things like that. It's little things.
But that's
like
different for us because we have a lot of trust.
Yeah, that's true. Again, though, if you've got a reason not to trust your other half, then you shouldn't be with them in the first place.
Yeah, why are you not trusting them?
Yeah, you shouldn't be with them in the first place.
Why aren't they trusting you?
That's what I'm saying.
Because it always goes both ways. If you don't trust them, then they're not going to trust you.
Yeah, I mean, you're going IB for what, next month?
2 months.
2 months, yeah, and I fully trust you.
Yeah, there you go.
Nah, dude, I'm joking.
Don't pull that face. You know you do.
I'll just be FaceTiming you every day.
Oh, you're Ocean Beach. Oh,
every minute.
Shall I wear a t-shirt?
Where's Wayne Lineker?
Shall I wear a t-shirt that says "I love my boyfriend" and have your face?
God,
People's like, "Oh my god, I love that guy. I love that guy as well. Oh, you think he's your boyfriend, do you?" And I'm like, "He fucking is." The comments that we're still getting of people being like, "What happened to the other girl? Bro's got a new girl every month."
I really don't understand.
Do I look that different?
The whole of TikTok is literally commenting on my videos. Where's your other girlfriend gone? Bro's got a new girlfriend every month.
Do I just like keep going up and down each month?
It just must be your hairstyle.
It's my hair. I think, but like my face is the same.
Yeah, but I know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Unless people are mistaking me for someone else.
No, but it's not even that. It's getting to the point where it's like, you can clearly see I'm being tagged in every video. It wasn't actually recently until a video, because people think that if you don't like skin general, people think that like me, like his girlfriend and me, we're the same person.
Yeah.
First of all, Hannah's got blonde hair. I know we've got the same name, but Hannah's got blonde hair. I know I've spoken about this before, but I still can't go over it. Like,
me and LSG just share a girlfriend.
Yeah, like, what do they think? What do they think's going on? But anyway, yeah, we're still getting a lot of comments about that. But in terms of jealousy, just have a bit of trust. If you're with someone and you don't trust them, where's it going to go? Yeah. How is it going to carry on?
I also feel like it's also, in a relationship, it's good to have your own time as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't
absolutely.
When we've spent too long together, we stop biting at each other.
No, not that. I think it's just, I like you know when you have your routine when you're on your own, you like doing you know, like I have my evening where I like to like have a shower, I'll read my book, I'll chill. That's like I think it's so important when couples spend every waking moment and second together. It's not
healthy.
It's not.
Don't do
it.
I
know they think that, oh yeah, but they're the person I love. It doesn't matter. You need to have at least
very quickly.
I would say, yeah, it can go bad. I'd say at least 4 to 5 days a month you need to have, or
I'd say 10.
All right. All right. No, at least 4 to 5 days a month you need to have, not even just away from them for like just a few hours out of the day where you literally...
you need days, whole days.
A whole day, you think? All right. I see where your head's at. Don't worry, I'll be going on holiday soon. Mm-hmm.
No, but you do need your own time, because otherwise you get too used to being with each other, and then when you're alone it starts to become, I can't be alone. Yeah. You have to be alone so that you can enjoy being alone more.
Do you know what it is? No, not that. It's more so that you don't want to have to rely on that person for your happiness.
Exactly.
You have to like being with you makes me happy.
Yeah.
But I have to be happy in myself to be able to give you the happiness as well.
Exactly.
That was so deep. Wow. Oh my gosh, I should write a book.
Should we just break up for a week and see what happens?
Shut the fuck up. There'll be no podcast.
I'll get a new girl on every week.
Well, people think I already am a different girl every week, don't they? Good lord. Honestly.
Oh my god, talking about like guests.
I think you said talking about new girlfriends.
No,
talking about new girlfriends.
New girlfriend. Who should we get on the pod next?
Well, who do the people want to see? Who do you guys want to see?
Who do you want to see on the pod
We've got a few
next?
people we can get on.
We have got a few people we can get on. So if you just put in the comments down below who you want us to get on, it can be LSG again if you want. I know he's annoying, but we can try it.
He's got quite an annoying voice. He whistles sometimes. I'm joking. I whistle as well. I do because I've got an overbite, so I do. Listen, I do whistle sometimes too. So it's like,
oh god. But yeah, we'll be having a guest on soon. I'm not sure when.
Yes, Callum is going on holiday though for 8 days.
Yeah, I'm going on holiday for 8 days, so I might have to film a podcast on the cruise, or I'll either just get a couple done just before I go.
We'll get a few done before we go.
Yeah.
We'll make sure we get that content in for you guys.
We'll make sure we get it in for you, you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, we hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We're keeping it short and sweet this week because we're going to be filming a lot of episodes next week.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet,
just
mate.
Like me.
Callum's my short king.
Yeah, short king. I've been in short king TikToks recently and people are saying, oh my god, a man who can laugh at his own height.
Yeah.
I'm not that short actually, I'm 5'8", alright?
It's true.
But anywho, we're going to shut the podcast out here, guys.
So, guys, we hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Spotify if you don't already.
Thank you very much.
Because I spent many hours sorting that out.
Oh, I thought you meant you spent many hours sorting the podcast out.
No, I spent many hours sorting the Spotify
I edit
out.
the podcast.
Yeah.
I edit the podcast.
Anyway, we love you all.
Love you all.
We'll see you next week. Enjoy the
Bye.
summer. Bye.